to him, straight mile it is. I think the final few going forward into the stalls. Next to come forward is Where or When. It's going to be a cracking race. Let's join Jim.
Certainly is. Stand by for the Queen Anne. They're ready.
Hang on, sir, no. Okay. No, sir.
Plenty of calls from riders. That's it, they're racing. Beecham Pilot just a fraction slow into stride. Gateman was one of the first away on the rider picture. Hawkwing is up there. What's he going to do early, Mick? He's just holding up at the moment, letting Gateman do the donkey work. Wider out, Blatant with a white cap. He's keeping an eye on Hawkwing. Being tracked by Beecham Pilot, and out wider then Johnny Murter on Victory Moon. On the extreme left is Desert Deer, who's now working up towards the leaders. And Hawkwing, the odds-on favourite, is settling in behind today. Being tracked by Tillerman, who's well back with right approach. On settling down though, and it's Blatant with a white cap on the left, just showing the way from Gateman. Right there in the centre is Beecham Pilot, followed by Victory Moon. Hawkwing is just starting to ease out a bit now. He's tracking Victory Moon. Then Desert Deer right over on the far side. Further back is Where or When, and they're followed by Right Approach. Dubai Destination about third last, and Tillerman held up on the near side. Blatant though setting a blistering pace here by a length and a half to Gateman. Then Where or When. Behind them at this stage on the far side, Desert Deer being pushed along. Tillerman's going well. Now he gets to work on Hawkwing. He's got plenty of room there, trying to get around Dubai Destination. He's not finding a great deal at all, Hawkwing. A furlong and a half to go. Dubai Destination now takes it up. Sprints 2 or 3 in front of Right Approach. Then Tillerman. Further back then is Gateman. Hawkwing is dropping right away, but it's Dubai Destination in the Godolphin colours. 2 or 3 lengths clear and striding right away. He's back Dubai Destination. The horse who beat Rock of Gibraltar, and he canters home with the Queen Anne. Second is Tillerman. Third, Right Approach. Tight for fourth, Where or When and Gateman. Further back then is Blatant. Hawkwing a flop today, followed then by Victory Moon, then Beecham Pilot, and last to finish is Desert Deer. Number 4, Dubai Destination. Godolphin are back with a vengeance. And this is the horse they had so many hopes for earlier on. Tillerman got second. Right Approach in the Royal Colours was third. Tight fourth. Looks like Where or When on the near side ahead of Gateman. Behind them is Blatant. Hawkwing right back in the ruck. Didn't find anything ridden from behind today. Victory Moon is next, then Beecham Pilot. And behind them, way back, was Desert Deer. But the winner is number 4, Dubai Destination, in the royal blue colours of Godolphin, trained by Saeed bin Sarur and ridden by Frankie Dettori. Second is number 9, Tillerman, owned by Prince Khalid Abdullah, trained by Amanda Perrott and ridden by Richard Hughes. And third is number 8, Right Approach, owned by Her Majesty the Queen, trained by Sir Michael Stout, ridden by Kieran Fallon. Fourth, number 10, Where or When. But this is the horse. He started 9-2 today, Dubai Destination. You remember earlier in his career, he won the Champagne Stakes at Doncaster. He beat Rock of Gibraltar that day. Last year, he was out because of injury. 4 lengths he's won by today.
Well, Simon Crisford told us beforehand that this horse was brilliant on his day, and he certainly showed us this today, because this was a top-class race. Hawkwing desperately disappointing. What were they up to, Willie?
Well, they didn't seem to learn anything at Newbury. They learned how to ride him at Newbury, and they didn't take any notice of it. So they've gone back to their old ways, and he didn't like it. But the winner, look at him, what a terrific, he's beat everything out of sight. Frankie still, he's switching his tail there, saying, come on, Frankie, I'm bloody miles in front, leave me alone. And Frankie stands up there, gives a great celebration. But this horse, as we heard, he was on song for today, and unfortunately, the talking horse...
What on earth is he saying there?
Well,
I
he's
don't
just
know.
catching a few flies at the moment.
But Godolphin, and we were saying before the Derby how they didn't have any 3-year-old colts. They've got one now. Dubai Destination is his name. And actually, no, he's a 4-year-old. Of course he is. It's because he only ran once last year. I think he should be a 3-year-old, but he's not. 4 years old now, and really showing his best. And I think full credit to Godolphin. They keep their horses on in training, and you can see there from the celebrations and the jubilation of Frankie Dettori how much that means. Another Group 1 success. And Jim, that means a flying dismount, doesn't it?
You couldn't lay the odds on about a flying dismount. You can bet 10s on, if you could get on. Here he is, Frankie, coming back. Godolphin, well, they've won this race 4 years on the trot from 96 right through to 99. Frankie rode 2 of those winners. Mick Cannan incidentally rode one of them, Charnwood Forest. They also won with Allied Forces, Intercab and Cape Cross. Cape Cross was ridden by Gary Stevens. But Due by Destination, this is a real credit to the Godolphin team led by Syed bin Sarur, because this horse was injured. He's come back. They've showed extreme patience. And here he goes, Frankie. That's what we like to see at Ascot. The scene of his magnificent 7. That's quite a while ago now. It's about 6 years or so. Even more, 7. Coming up to 7 this year. But Frankie Dettori, there he is.